Hey there! Welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who values personal growth, inner strength, and the quiet power of self-mastery, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, take a second to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It helps more than you know, and it keeps these powerful stories coming your way. Today's story isn't just about heartbreak or healing. It's about transformation, from chaos to clarity, from chasing love to becoming love. It's the story of Rogers, a man who once depended on others to define him, but through Zen stillness and Stoic strength, became the man she couldn't resist. How Rogers became the man she couldn't resist. A story of Zen, Stoicism, and self-mastery. Let me know. Rogers wasn't always the man people admired. In fact, he used to be the complete opposite. Restless, reactive, and constantly chasing approval, especially from her. Every text, every compliment, every plan he made, it was all about trying to keep her close. But what he didn't realize then was that no one can truly love you until you become whole on your own. And one day, just like that, she left. Not out of malice, but out of clarity. "You don't know who you are," she told him. And that truth shattered something inside him. That night, lying awake and staring at the ceiling, Rogers whispered the question that would change his life forever. Who am I without anyone else? He realized he had no answer, and that terrifying emptiness was the beginning of everything. In the weeks that followed, Rogers withdrew from the noise. No more scrolling, no more chasing, no more distractions. He found a quiet park near his apartment and started sitting there every morning, doing nothing, just breathing, observing. In that stillness, he discovered Zen. He read a single line that struck him like lightning. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. He finally understood peace doesn't come from escaping life. It comes from meeting each moment with presence. Every breath, every step became sacred. He stopped resisting his thoughts and simply watched them. And slowly, the chaos inside began to quiet. But Zen alone wasn't enough. The world didn't stop testing him. People were still rude. Life was still unfair. So he turned to the Stoics. He began each morning with a journal and one powerful question. What can I control today? From Marcus Aurelius, he learned to master his mind. From Epictetus, he learned that suffering is the gap between expectation and acceptance. And from Seneca, he learned the value of time and discipline. When others provoked him, he didn't react, he chose his response. When things went wrong, he reminded himself, this too is part of the path. The world remained chaotic, but Rogers no longer was. Over time, something shifted. He no longer needed validation. He stopped trying to impress. He wasn't louder or flashier. He was calmer, sharper, more intentional. He started building his body, his craft, his purpose, not for anyone else, but for himself. And when people saw him again, especially her, they sensed something different. He wasn't chasing anymore. He was grounded, present, centered. One afternoon, they crossed paths unexpectedly, at a cafe where they used to go. She saw him sitting alone, sipping tea, smiling at nothing in particular. Not a performative smile, not one for anyone else, but one of true inner peace. And in that moment, it hit her. He didn't need her anymore. He didn't need anything. And that was the most magnetic thing of all. Rogers had become the man she couldn't resist. Not because he tried to win her back, but because he had won himself. He had mastered the art of stillness in a world addicted to movement. He had become strong not by force, but by restraint. He was no longer searching. He had arrived within himself. And you don't need to chase anything either. Breathe, slow down, return to your center. Be like the Zen monk, fully present. Be like the Stoic warrior, calm in the face of storms. Master yourself, and the world will feel your presence without you having to say a word. So now you know, Rogers didn't become irresistible by chasing love. He became magnetic by becoming whole, by mastering his mind, by living in the present. And in doing so, he didn't just attract her back, he attracted life itself. Stillness is not the absence of motion. It's the presence of power. If this story sparked something in you, don't let it fade. This is your call to begin your own journey into presence, into purpose, into power. Support the channel by liking this video, dropping a comment below with your favorite insight, and subscribing for more stories like this. Stories that don't just entertain, but transform. Remember, you don't need to chase anything. Just return to your center. We'll be here to walk that path with you, step by step. Until next time, breathe deep, stand still, and master yourself.